Now on Nightside, breaking details just into our newsroom. A suspected shooting leaves one person hurt near a tavern in the East Central neighborhood.
One more day of sunshine and 70s, but we are tracking some big changes in the First Alert forecast.
And we have all your local sports highlights in our Friday Night Sports Extra. A look at the scores and the best plays of the night. You're watching 4 News Now Nightside. Just minutes ago, some breaking news in Spokane. This is 4 News Now Nightside. Thank you for staying up with us. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. We want to get straight to a live look in the East Central neighborhood where police are surrounding the scene of a suspected shooting. You see the lights flashing, a lot of police vehicles in the area. Spokane police tell us this all happened just before 10 o'clock. Police say a person was hurt near a bar on Sprague and Cook. That person's condition is unknown at this hour. Police are still investigating. We will bring you any new details just as soon as we hear back from police on the scene. Tomorrow, Northern Lakes Fire Protection District will be doing fire training exercises by burning a building on Rathdrum Mountain. They want to warn people nearby that you may see or smell smoke, but professionals will be on site to monitor all training activities. And Spokane County Fire District 8 just released photos and video of the prescribed burn near Cheney that filled the air with smoke yesterday. The fire district says that the goals of these burns are to reduce future wildfire risk by decreasing overgrowth and increasing biodiversity. Meade is about to get more crowded in the coming years. Several large plots of land are being sold to retailers, medical groups, and home developers, expected to transform the area in the near future. It is being called the Northgate Project, and these projects are going to line the Newport Highway, which is right near the Costco. In total, close to 400 acres will be transformed there, 300 of which will be remodeled into 1,400 new housing units in an urban, mixed-use neighborhood. 60 acres is on hand for retail opportunities, and the idea is that this can hopefully bring more foot traffic to the north side, especially once the north-south corridor is eventually completed.
People will venture up this way a lot more, depending on what commercial uses are going to be put up there. This is going to create a lot more convenience for the people that live on the north side.
Multicare has also purchased 30 acres of land right next door to Costco, bringing additional healthcare options to this rural part of town. Well, Feast World Kitchen in downtown Spokane is hosting a fundraiser for Palestinians remaining in war-torn Gaza. Chefs there say they were tired of feeling helpless watching the horrible images and videos coming during the war in the Middle East. So they decided to help with what they know best, food.
How we can express about our anger, about humanity. In our way, we did a lot of stuff through food, and food is the bridge that we're trying to reach for our voices to be heard.
100% of the proceeds from every meal are going directly toward the Palestinian branch of the Red Cross. Well, an iconic building in downtown Spokane will soon be home to the Blue Door Theater, an improv group that's called the Garland District home for the last 20 years. The group has grown a lot over the years and needs more room to accommodate. So this new space is more than 3 times as large as their old one.
Experience will be completely different, and we'll have new formats that people have not seen before. Our long-form shows on Friday, and then we have our short-form shows on Saturday. I think it'll also be easier the way we're going to set it up for performers to interact or move among the audience if they so choose.
The theater group could start using this new space as soon as January 2nd. And we're going to get a break from the constant closures on the Maple Street Bridge this weekend. The city announcing 1 lane will be open in each direction until Sunday. The bridge, of course, has been under construction for months. The city hopes to completely reopen the bridge by mid-November. And Chris, we are already looking ahead to Monday, even though it's only Friday, because we have something very exciting to look forward to.
Normally, we stop looking at Friday, but no, Derek Dice is going to be joining us on Monday. How exciting. He's on the evening crew.
And he has been, for the last 12 years, waking up at 2 a.m.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
We've both done a stint on the morning shift. It is hard.
It is hard. And all of what Derek and Robin and Mark have brought to Good Morning Northwest, so many of you have sent in messages and told us how much you appreciate the team and all that they've done. So we're very excited to have Derek join us for 5, 6, and Nightside newscasts. I know it's a bittersweet change for him.
Yeah, I've seen that online, yes. Well, it's all going to be great when he gets here. And here are 4 things to know about your weather. It is going to be a warm, sunny Saturday. The clouds will be increasing late in the day. We have the possibility of some light rain on Sunday. I'm going to show you the computer model in just a minute. It is looking a little less likely that it's going to amount to much. We have a big cool down next week. That I am feeling quite confident about. High temperatures across the region today, 75 in Spokane, 74 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. That's 20 degrees above average. We're going to be cooler tomorrow, dropping about 5 degrees, still in the 70s in many locations, and then dropping another 10 degrees for Sunday, 60 degrees on Sunday, and we're going to keep cooling down. This temperature is still 5 degrees above average. We do have a slight chance of showers on Sunday. Let me show you the computer model. Starting off at 3 in the afternoon Saturday, the clouds increase and we start to see those showers developing both north and south of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, throughout the Palouse, the central panhandle, but not seeing much, if anything, on Sunday in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area or through the I-90 corridor. Right now, the models want to keep most of that rain well to the south with just a little bit of light precipitation through the mountains along the Canadian border. The cooler temperatures I'm feeling much more confident in. We cool down through the week. Finally, we're below average with temperatures only in the 40s by Thursday and Friday. And it looks like we've put off our hard freeze in Spokane long enough. It's on its way toward the end of next work week. Kirsten.
Thank you, Chris. Around the world, 2 American hostages have been released by Hamas terrorists. Mom and daughter Judith and Natalie Ronan from Illinois are now back in Israel. Israel reports around 200 hostages are in the Gaza Strip, including bodies of dead loved ones being held for ransom. A majority of the hostages are believed to be alive. Humanitarian aid is on the verge of being allowed into war-torn Gaza. Egypt has opened the gates to the Rafah crossing, and crews are repairing and repaving roads as trucks full of supplies sit and wait to enter.
The shortages are going to kill many, many people. It's absolutely life or death at this point.
The Biden administration is requesting more than $105 billion from Congress for security assistance in Ukraine and Israel, including extending humanitarian assistance for civilians in Gaza. Snapchat's location sharing option called Snap Map could be more of a danger than a safety feature. 22-year-old North Carolina man Evan Blankenship is accused of using it to try to kidnap a woman. Last month, he drove to an overlook where he saw that she was parked in a car, tried to pull her out of the car by her hair, and then hit her in the face and fired a gun into the air. The victim said she knew the man through Snapchat, and he found her using Snap Map. One Snapchat user says she keeps her location private after a close call.
I had somebody show up to like a bar, and then like one day, and then multiple times in like other places, kind of like hopping around and just magically being in the same place as me.
Snap Map is turned off by default. Users must opt in order to use that feature. Well, Bindi Irwin is talking for the first time on TV about her endometriosis diagnosis and the pain and heartbreak she's endured to get here.
It's been a long journey. It's been a long 10 years.
This morning, Bindi Irwin in her first TV interview since her diagnosis with endometriosis.
When I got out of surgery, the first thing he said to me was, "How did you live with that much pain?" And that validation, I'm going to get emotional. That validation meant so much to me.
The 25-year-old conservationist saying she started feeling unexplainable pain, fatigue, cramping, and nausea in her early teens. But doctors could not tell her why, often dismissing her.
I was tested for cancer, I had MRIs, I had ultrasounds, I had CT scans, just you name it. I was checked for everything. And the scariest thing is that there were no answers.
The daughter of the late crocodile hunter Steve Irwin living with the pain as she won Dancing with the Stars, got married, and started a family.
Along my pregnancy journey, I would often have times where I thought I was miscarrying because I would have severe unexplained pain, and I would think that I was losing our beautiful daughter. We're so lucky to have Grace. So many women can't fall pregnant because of problems with endometriosis.
Endometriosis can cause infertility in some women. In addition to severe cramps, pelvic pain, painful intimacy, and scar tissue, the condition is diagnosed when cells normally found in the lining of the uterus are found outside of the uterus. Bindi undergoing the surgery that finally confirmed her diagnosis earlier this year.
My health now is night and day. It took a while to recover because it was such an extensive surgery. They took out 37 lesions, and now I'm a completely new person. I'm actually able to go on a walk with my family. I'm able to do the conservation work. I'm able to be there for our daughter.
Well, the Eagles are hosting their 100th homecoming game tomorrow, but the university has been celebrating all week long. Today, the school held a reunion for the class of 70 through 73, and we spoke with two alumni who've been friends for decades. They say while the campus has changed a lot over the years, one thing remains the same.
To see Eastern be unique, really unique. It's a small college, has a good academic reputation, but the best thing of it is the people who care so much.
That game kicks off tomorrow afternoon. You'll want to stick around after the game for some post-game fireworks. All right, what you've all been waiting for, your local sports highlights in our Friday Night Sports Extra on the other side of the break.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
4 News Now is brought to you by R&R RV.
The fall savings are still on at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off. Plus, get special 5 years financing during the final days of fall savings at Walker's.
Crime is skyrocketing, and the homelessness crisis is just getting worse. When will it be enough? I'm Kim Please, running to make our neighborhoods safer and to help those in need. Vote Kim Please for City Council President.
Luxurious Karastan carpets are just the footing you need to live beautifully. And now, during National Karastan Month, you can save beautifully. Use your exclusive rebate to receive up to $1,000 back on select styles of Karastan carpets and the flawless craftsmanship of Luxe Craft hard surface flooring. Live beautifully. Save beautifully with Karastan. At Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One, Floor and Home.
Save up to $1,000 on Karastan flooring at Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, where hard work meets rugged beauty, there's a family that relies on the best, relies on powerful Kubota tractors and personal equipment support. They stand for hard work and dedication, shown in their pastures and animals. From fertile valleys to steep hillsides, Adams Tractor is here to support the backbone of the Northwest. We are your trusted Kubota dealership, with 5 locations to serve your needs. Visit adamstractor.com.
It's the Cal Superstore Triple Play of the Week, where not only can you get tricked out vehicles for less, but now you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value plus a 2-year service maintenance program.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
He's got the stars.
Yeah.
The studs.
I don't remember a time in my life I didn't watch his show.
And the unexpected.
I've always thought of you as Dave Jr.
Every hair on my body is standing up right now.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, new weeknights on ABC.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
You know what that music means. It's time for Friday Night Sports Extra. Julian Minnesota alongside Alex Crescenti. You know, we were thinking of a few weeks ago, we had F words for every Friday. It was Frenzy Friday. Don't worry. And this one, I think, is going to be Fat Friday because there were so many games tonight that we had to jam pack into this show.
Yeah, last week we had a lot of weird things going on. It was a full moon, your Mercury rising, whatever. A lot of weird results. But this week, second to last week of the regular season in Washington and the final week of the regular season in Idaho.
Oof,
but maybe the game of the year we were waiting for, the two best teams in our region going at it. Let's head up to Union Stadium where the 7-0 Mount Spokane Wildcats welcomed in the 6-1 Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Winner clinches at least a share of the league title. First quarter, Wildcats are going to be up against their own end zone. The pass from TJ Haberman goes off the hands of his receivers into the paws of Matthew Getahone. That sets up the Bullpups in great field possession, but Mount Spokane holds them at the line. From there, G-Prep just has to settle for the field goal, so that is a win if you're a Mount Spokane fan. Now, second quarter, same score, the Wildcats driving, but the receivers fall down, and the Haberman's pass is taken by Jacoby McClelland, and it looks like he might be taking it to the house. Eventually pushed out of bounds there just before he gets into the end zone. That's going to be huge because Mount Spokane holds him again. So the Bullpups lead is just 6-0 in the second quarter. Now Wildcats eventually get onto the board later in the second. Haberman rolls out to his right, finds Ryan Borchers for the touchdown. The game's first touchdown, and Mount Spokane leads this one 7-6. Now, just before the half, Bullpups respond as Bodie Stafford finds Isaiah Dawkins standing all by himself. They retake the lead going into the break. Out of the halftime, G-Prep goes right back to work at the goal line. They catch all of the Wildcats' defense snoozing there, and Carson Flynn strolls in to extend the lead. Now, late in the fourth, it's Mount Spokane down to their final shot, needing a miracle, but Haberman is sacked, and that's going to clinch it. Gonzaga Prep gets the hard-fought win on the road, 21-10. They will at least have a share of the title there, and they'll be most likely hosting a playoff game.
All right, University High hosting Lewis and Clark for homecoming. We're going to pick things up in the first half. Game tied. University quarterback Caleb Walcott talking to his coach. Hey, Caleb, where should we go for dinner after this game? You know, I don't know.
Chili's.
Wherever you want. Yeah, Chili's is a good spot. Well, I don't know. Caleb had an idea. How about some beef for dinner? Walcott rumbles ahead, uses the muscles, and gets the first down for University. Right into our camera right there, but no cameraman was hurt in the making of these highlights. Titans in the red zone now. It's Walcott again, running past all the Tiger defenders for the touchdown as University takes the lead there in the second half. Now, U-High going for the 2-point conversion. Walcott calls his number again. I'm pretty sure their playbook just has a picture of Caleb Walcott on it. It was all him the entire drive. University, they hang on to defeat LC 36-29.
Pretty good team over there. Now, there's the two of us at the desk, but we have a third here this evening.
Yeah, we're going to have it go over to our newest member of the team, Sydney Berger, who is covering a few games for us. A few behind the scenes the last few weeks, but now she's on the show with us. How were your games tonight?
Julian, they were great. I'm excited to be here in front of the camera instead of behind the scenes this time. So thank you guys for that. I will take you to one of the first games of the night. Ferris High and Central Valley faced off, one of the first games of the night, and right across the street from us at One Spokane Stadium. Let's take a look. Both teams sitting at 2-5, trying to end these last few weeks on a high note. And this was a high note for Ferris here. Fareed Lal is their go-to guy, and he shows why. First down for the Saxons, but they can't do much else. They would miss a field goal attempt, and now it's Central Valley's turn. Bo Reisner sacked by Roderick Bird. Ferris will get another chance, but the Bears defense had other ideas. Central Valley's Dallas Parrish says two can play this game. He'll take a crack at the Saxons quarterback. Parrish is going to record the sack and force the fumble, but Ferris is going to get the recovery there. Central Valley able to piece it together and complete the shutout. The Bears defeat Ferris 31-0. And then we were out in Cheney tonight. Let's set the scene there. The Blackhawks are down 21-6 on their home field versus the Meade Panthers. Quarterback Samuel Coffin looks for Camden Collins in the end zone, puts it right in the hands of his receiver, and that will bring Cheney to 12. So still trailing, but looking to make the gap a little smaller. The Blackhawks will go for a 2-point conversion, a quick snap, quick release to Trayson Little. He's able to stretch over the goal line, and it's good for 2. The Blackhawks only down a touchdown now, but the Panthers will come out of the half quickly. Jimmy Fraun hands it off to Max Workman, who goes flying past those Cheney defenders for the first down and then some. That will take Meade to the red zone yet again. Hand it off to running back Keegan Mallon, and he will get to finish it, punch it in for the Panthers. Meade's going to be able to pull away with it tonight. Final score 49-28. That's it from me. Back to you guys.
A lot of high-octane offenses, tough defenses. It's what you kind of expect at this time of the year.
Yeah, you got to be, peaking at the right time if you want to make the playoffs and you want to make a deep run into the state championships.
We're going to have some teams on the other side of the break that are looking to win that state title, including some teams from Idaho that you're going to want to watch when Friday Night Sports Extra returns. Don't go anywhere.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
I had a lot of bad days with gout, but that one took the wedding cake. Even with medicine, my uric acid was still too high to stop painful gout buildup. Then a gout specialist told me about Cristexa.
Cristexa is a prescription medicine for adults with gout whose symptoms are not controlled by other gout medicines.
I learned Cristexa quickly starts working to break down gout buildup.
Cristexa is an infused medicine. Serious life-threatening allergic reactions can occur while taking Cristexa. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms such as shortness of breath, trouble breathing, dizziness, itching, or swelling of the throat or tongue. Cristexa is not recommended if you have high levels of uric acid without a history of gout. Do not take Cristexa if you have a rare disorder called G6PD deficiency or favism. Before receiving Cristexa, tell your doctor if you have a history of heart problems and all the medicines you take. Cristexa may cause gout flare-ups, allergic reactions, nausea, bruising, sore throat, constipation, chest pain, and vomiting.
I received Cristexa for about 6 months. Now I'm in control, not gout.
Find a doctor who specializes in gout at goutdocnow.com.
The most important issue in this mayor's race? Crime and public safety. I'm Nadine Woodward. We cannot let Spokane become Seattle. It's why I increased police patrols, opened new precincts, and got dangerous offenders off the streets with our Violent Crimes Task Force. My opponent? She's helped fund criminals and is supported by anti-police activists. I'm proud to be endorsed by law enforcement. I'm Nadine Woodward, and I approve this message. Let's make crime illegal again.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
4 News Now is brought to you by Spokane Tribe Casino.
You know, Alex, I was pulling up to Ridgeline High School. That was my first stop of the night, and I saw them doing the senior night ceremonies, and I was like, already?
It's crazy how fast time flies.
Yeah, especially with high school football. Yeah, when you're having fun, the high school football season comes and goes, blink of an eye. But that's where we picked this one up here. Ridgeline hosting Davis on senior night. And this game had a little bit of everything. We start Ridgeline with the ball. Landon Gardner going deep, but it's picked off by the 6'5" Blake Garza, and we're going the other way as Davis takes over all the way in Ridgeline territory. So Garza has the interception on defense, and then he has this play on offense. Check this out. The one-handed grab stays in bounds, and Davis is in business. Now, Pirates with the ball at the goal line. It'll be Jason Chavez, the quarterback, doing it himself, punching it in. Ridgeline, they fall behind early on, 7-0. But the Falcons would answer back. The give to Easton Amon, who waltzes into the end zone for the score. And suddenly, we are tied. Okay, now on the other side, Davis looking to respond, but Deacon Sell with a sack and a safety and a celebration to give Ridgeline the lead. So Ridgeline gets the ball back after the safety, and Landon Gardner does what he do. Gardner with a heave to Ryan Koppenhaver for the touchdown, toe tap inbounds. Ridgeline rolls. 63-14 is the final there on senior night. Now, Pullman on the road taking on East Valley. East Valley will start off with the ball right here, trailing in the second half. The high snap, Taryn Fields tries to recover it, but he's swarmed by the Greyhounds, and Gavin Brown picks it up for Pullman. So, of course, you have to reward the man on offense. Well, how about a little bit of what can Brown do for you? Brown comes down with it in the end zone. Pullman takes a 34-6 lead. Now, East Valley, they have a pretty good player on their side, too. He goes by the name of Diesel Wilkinson. Who knows where he's he's going to be playing next year, huh?
Next
Alex,
level.
you have some ideas? Yeah, no one is catching him here. Wilkinson scores and cuts into the Pullman lead. Now, East Valley, they're going to go for the extra point attempt here, but it is blocked by the Greyhounds. That one's for all the dogs. Pullman wins 41-26.
Now, let's head across the border to Idaho. Lewiston and Coeur d'Alene, final game of the regular season. Winner takes the league title. Coeur d'Alene comes out throwing. Caden Simons throws a dart, but unfortunately, Rylan Gomez is there, taking it the other way for the pick six, and the Tigers going up early. CDA is going to be on the move on their next drive, and Caden Simons is going to be looking to pass at first, flushed out, and he's just going to have to take it and run himself. Eventually, he's going to dive for the pylon, gets the touchdown, and we're all tied up. In the second quarter, it's going to be Gomez. He's going to be at it again with a great one-handed interception. Look at that concentration. How about that for some effort? Anyway, Coeur d'Alene ends up winning this one 29-16. They win the league, which means they will host an all-important home playoff game. Now, Moscow in Lakeland, lower division there out in Idaho, their final game of the regular season. Lakeland is going to be looking to throw this one. Peyton Hillman with a nice one out to Yaron Yager for a nice catch and a first down. Nice hit, though, by Moscow, which leads to this. It's going to be Hillman with this little sneak and score. You can see him there somewhere at the bottom of that pile, but he's in according to the refs. Now, Moscow's Noah Velasco takes the high snap, and he is picked off here by Noah Bodak. A nice return. That's going to eventually lead to this. Well, the Hawks got to celebrate that interception first. It's going to be Dylan Scott on the next few plays. He's going to be in for the touchdown. Yeah, just a couple inches out. Anyway, Lakeland wins this one in a dominating fashion, 31-0.
You know, that one-handed interception in the Coeur d'Alene game got me thinking it's probably a good time we're going to do top plays.
Oh, we got some good ones this week.
Will that one make it? I don't know, because this may be legit the most stacked category that we've had all season long. We're going to have the top plays on the other side of the break when Friday Night Sports Extra returns.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by BECU, not for profit, all for Spokane.
Listen, everyone. This October, there's Disney magic in the air and scary fun everywhere.
Marvelous introduction.
Creepy classics. Frightening favorites.
It's just a bunch of hocus pocus.
And broadcast premieres. The magic is in danger.
What fun that is.
The Wonderful World of Disney. Sunday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
It was in August. Fires raged through our area. This one, the Gray Fire in Medical Lake. Homes destroyed, trees destroyed along with it. They've got to come down and get moved out for the rebuild. We're here in mid-October to help move them. The 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by and with volunteers from Horizon Credit Union.
The fall savings are still on at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off. Plus, get special 5 years financing during the final days of fall savings at Walker's.
There's nothing worse than politicians who say one thing then do another. Like Lisa Brown, who said,
"People care about crime. They want people who break laws to be held accountable by our law enforcement system." I believe that.
Brown's actual record? She gave our tax dollars to the Bail Project of Spokane, which bails out violent offenders. Brown gave a $50,000 grant to La Taxion, a felon convicted of murder. We can't trust Lisa Brown to keep Spokane safe.
It's the Cal Superstore Triple Play of the Week, where not only can you get tricked out vehicles for less, but now you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value plus a 2-year service maintenance program.
I'm Kim Please, running for Spokane City Council President. For safer neighborhoods, a vibrant downtown, and people in need getting real help. That's my vision for our future. Vote Kim Please for Council President.
You know, I'm not used to the desk being so full on a Friday night. This is your first time doing top plays with us.
It is, and this is one of the best nights that I've seen. There's some good ones in there.
There are some good ones. You got play number 3, though.
Okay, I'll take it away.
Yeah.
Here we go. Play number 3 goes to Ridgeline receiver Ryan Copenhaver. He shows off the great hand-eye coordination to catch the ball and keep his feet in bounds for the touchdown. Ridgeline took down Davis tonight 63-14. As you saw earlier, we have plenty more from this game. Those plays, we'll look at it one more time. Right. Perfect. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, great concentration.
Yeah. Video games doing wonders.
Yeah, great job, Ryan. If being in the top place was a crime, Sam Bafu-Torre would be doing the time. Bafu-Torre makes his second appearance in our top plays. He's going to moss the defenders during the LC drive. It was a great catch there. Let's look at that again. Just amazing there. I mean, that dude is going to be playing at the next level. If he is not, that is definitely crime, Julian.
Play number 1. I knew it as soon as I saw it. Comes from the Ridgeline Davis game. Blake Garza with one of the most incredible catches you'll ever see. Looking like Mr. Fantastic stretching out for the grab right there. So nice, we're going to have to see it twice. Davis, they earn our top spot tonight, but like we mentioned earlier, Sydney said, Ridgeline still gets the win, but Garza gets to brag to all the friends at school on Monday.
Blake Garza, now that's a great name.
That is a sports Division I athlete,
yes.
Maybe 6'5".
He's playing at Iowa or something.
Yeah, 180. Yeah, like Luka Garza.
Yes,
no relation.
exactly.
At least I don't think. We have a big college football weekend as well. We're going to talk about it on the other side of the break. Cougs and Eastern, they have their homecoming game. We'll talk about it on the other side of Friday Night Sports Extra returns.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app. At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
I met Anidas 10 years ago. He didn't have bad credit, but he just had no credit to begin with. I took the time to really go over some options with him. Fast forward 10 years down the road, he's got his business account with Numerica. He's looking to buy his second home also with Numerica.
In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, where hard work meets rugged beauty, there's a family that relies on the best, relies on powerful Kubota tractors and personal equipment support. They stand for hard work and dedication, shown in their pastures and animals. From fertile valleys to steep hillsides, Adams Tractor is here to support the backbone of the Northwest. We are your trusted Kubota dealership, with 5 locations to serve your needs. Visit adamstractor.com.
ABC's World News Tonight at 4 News Now, when the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home, watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Floor and Home by Carpet One authorized manufacturer sale is going on now. Top quality manufacturers, Shaw, Cortec, and Anderson Tuftex, have lowered their prices up to 40% off on quality hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, and luxurious carpet. You'll be sure to find the perfect floor from our largest and finest selection of Shaw, Cortec, and Anderson Tuftex flooring. On sale up to 40% off at Floor and Home by Carpet One. North Side, just north of the Y on Division, and now in Liberty Lake on Country Vista Drive.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
So the high school football is done for tonight. Tomorrow's all about college football. Saturdays for the boys there. Cougs, you both are WSU alums.
Oh, yeah.
How are you feeling right now? Because it's been a topsy-turvy roller coaster type of season, and you got Oregon at 12:30 tomorrow. We're here on KXLY.
Bit nervous, 20-point underdogs. Haven't won against Oregon since 2018. Haven't won in Eugene since 2017.
Yeah, I'm going to echo what Alex said there, but, you know, there's always hope.
You know, they had that Minshew mania.
That's right.
In 2018. Maybe they can summon that in Eugene at Autzen Stadium.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. He'll be coming out for QB instead of Cam.
Oh.
That'll be cool. He's also the eligibility left, right?
I think so.
12:30 kickoff. You can watch it right here on KXLY. We'll have post-game coverage. Eastern Washington also taking on Weber State for homecoming tomorrow. 4 o'clock. We'll have that on KXLY. See you guys next week.